everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video. We're back on the Just Trains Blackpool branches route, and we're doing something which I'd sort of known about but hadn't actually done yet. Well, you can sort of see it. Well, actually, let me quickly move that. You can't see it all, actually. Hang on. There, can you see it? Oh, it's still going. Still going. A 7-coach long 101. So we've got a 3-coach unit on the front and then two twos. Very weird, but we're going to do it. We're going to drive it up to Blackpool North. Very excessively long for a 101. I think it's some sort of special service. It's a 1 Zulu head code, so some sort of special for it. Right, let's get that on. AWS. Unlock the doors as well. We'll set you to neutral for now. Oh no, actually we'll set you to forward. It's been a little while. Destination lights. I think there's special on here. If so, we'll set it to special, because I doubt it does have Blackpool on it. I think there is a special one on it. Private. Oh, private or special? Let's go special. A little bit more up. No, not that way. That way. There we go. But yeah, as you do, 7 coaches long in the 101. Got to think of a good title for this. Excessively long. I don't know. The long 101. Gears, yeah, that's fine for now. We're still waiting the road, and we're still waiting time as well. So are we stopping anywhere? No, we're fast all the way to Blackpool North. We're due there at 10:35, so in 30 minutes time. Top speed. I don't know, what is that, the official top speed of this train? I can't imagine it's quick, probably like 60 or something like that. You don't really get it. Yeah, you don't really get much faster on NTP or on Tees Valley. What, mate? As you do. Right, let's see. Have we got the road? We still haven't not got the road. That's probably why. So we should wait for that train to come in, and then we'll shut the doors. Unless it's a case of closing the doors, then it will change. But we'll at least wait for that to come in first, in case it is that. So on some of these, well, not older, but because it's a Just Trains route, I suppose they might not have got that signal thing. Like, it feels like, yeah, well, wait, objective controlled. Let's try it. Okay, no, it's not. As on the older TSW routes, you had to like close the doors for the signal to change. It was like controlled by the objectives, and I think some of the ones on here you do actually have to do that. But this one seems not. Let's contact the box. Oh, wait for signal to change. What are we waiting for? Oh, that train maybe? So many trains. It's brilliant. Look at that. Like, literally a 47's just come in. Now there's another one coming in. And there we go, we've got the road. Right, let's set that to... Hang on. Well, what are you doing? Forward. Thank you. We are ready to go. As we head out of Preston, hopefully. There we go. This is cool. Well, we're on our way. In the lovely 101. First generation DMU. Which fairly soon we're going to be getting another first generation DMU. We're going to be getting the class 104 for Peak Forest. So if you're a lover of, well, first gen DMUs, there's another one on the horizon. We got up to 25, which is the speed limit. We'll also do a little brake test, just to make sure they are working. Yeah, I'd say they're working. It's also fun having the gears on here as well. And to be honest, they're not that challenging. I mean, maybe when you first get the train, you'll be like, okay, this is a bit weird. But after a couple of goes, it's quite easy. Well, easy-ish. Don't be scared of the 101 or any first gen DMU. They're okay. They're fine. And you got the lapped brakes as well. The best thing though is to look at that gauge. Don't look at the one on the HUD, as that does get a bit more confusing. Look at the one inside the actual train for the RPMs. Much nicer to look at and much easier. So I know that one yeah, there it goes. So we're out of the yellow zone, so we'll pop that down. Wait for it to stop, revving, and let's set that to gear 3 or the third gear. It's up to 35. There you go, that would do. Lovely bit of track joint sounds as well as we head out of here. And then we go up to 75 miles an hour, which I can't imagine we are. Well, it might be. Well, we should be permitted to go up to, but I don't think that is the max speed of this train. I'll do a little Google search in a minute, as it says in here somewhere. Yeah, on Northern Transpennine you can get this up to full whack. There we go. I don't you have to coast in 4th gear? Like, even if you're at low speed, you have to coast in 4th gear. I've heard that somewhere. Right, let me have a look. Class 101 top speed. Top speed. 70 miles an hour, that's fine then. That is perfect, because, well, that's basically the speed limit the whole way. Well, 75, but 70 mostly throughout. There we go, we get a bit of speed on us. Yeah, 1 Zulu, so some sort of rail tour service, or some sort of special service. And I also saw that was also one up to Lockerbie. Like, this one comes down from Castleford, and there's one up to Lockerbie as well. Probably based off a real thing as well. I doubt it would have been made up. Let's get a flyby shot of this beauty going past. There it goes. I bet the tail lights aren't on. Can't even tell. I mean, you can hardly tell when they are on anyway. You know what, we're going to get another one. We are getting another flyby shot. Zoom ahead. There it is. And we are playing it on the PS5 for this as well. Like the majority of our TSW videos. So we're coming up to Silwick. I'm actually going to coast it now, as the speed does drop near Kirkham and Wesham, which isn't overly far away past Silwick. We'll probably still have to accelerate, but yeah, just for now we'll coast it. So you've got some sort of canal over there, or something that bridge is going over. You've got all the industry of Silwick, which probably isn't there anymore realistically. Like most of the industry basically everywhere in the UK, it's just not there anymore. Yeah, nice pleasant trip up to Blackpool on this sunny morning. I'm going to speed up a little bit. So we're going about 64 now. yeah, Just Trains' Blackpool branches route, which is, I mean, quality-wise, the best UK route there is in the game. I mean, literally nothing really comes close to it. But yeah, I wonder what JT are going to be working on next. I can't imagine we'll see it for another year or so, because they do spend a lot of time making the routes, but then they make them to a very high standard. But yeah, I wonder what will be next. There's Sorwick. Coast that now, and we should now be able to leave it coasting. And we've got to come down to possibly 30. I know there's a 40, but no, I think it is 30. 30, then 40, then back up to 70. So we shall do that. See the church spire of, I suppose that would be well either Kirkham or Wesham. What order are they actually in Kirkham and Wesham? So there must be two villages. But what one's sort of above and what one's below? I suppose Kirkham's probably the one in the north, and then Wesham in the south. Oh, let's slow down. Oh no, it's the opposite. Wesham is north of the station and Kirkham is just south of the station. But they're basically combined together. As we put that down. It's slowing down and this train's alright. But when you're going at 75 in the 47 intercity, you really have got to get those brakes on. It's literally just there, the red. Might put that back to gear 1, first gear. See, lap brakes are decent, so I can literally just keep it as it is and it'll just slow down. I do like lapped brakes, especially on steam trains. They're good on there. Right, release them. Slowly urge forward. Yes, that's Wesham up there, and then Kirkham's up to the left. See, that's where it's like objective control, the signal. Like you have to go via this location for that signal to change. Seems a little old school TSW. Well, I don't know, maybe that happened in real life. Maybe you did have to slow down here for the signal. Right, second gear. So we'll go up to 30. Which we're about basically at now, so we'll just sort of keep it as it is. Get another nice shot of us on the embankment. Actually, you know what? We're taking a screenshot of this. Got a nice sort of curve there where we can see. Right, manual focus. No, manual focus. There we go. Even in manual focus, it seems to do it automatically, it seems. Field of view. Of course, we'll get that in. So you want to be able to see the train. So we'll get a little bit of rotation. So you can really see the back of that train. Oh, that does put it up quite a bit. Just a little bit. Bit of that as well. Put that down just maybe a little bit. Yeah, let's just go with that. That's fine. Cool. There's our thumbnail of our excessively long 101. Cool though. That's another really good thing about this route. There's so much in the timetable. like different and special services, and just overall just a really nice variety of services. Um, as well, this was the 80s, so there was a lot more freight going around and a lot more sort of local freight as well. You know, you've got the Sulwick freight, you've got the Bernays freight. I think that's really about it for freight, but there's just a nice variety in what you can do. And passenger services as well. You've got the rail tour services. You've got this service. It's just so much to do. I mean, I didn't really know about this service until I looked and I was like, oh, it's a 7 coach 101. It's a really, really good route. If you're into your backdated stuff, this route is like a no-brainer. It's superb. So it's gone past Kirkham and Wesham. All a bit run down here. Lots of sort of industry, which is no more. Oh, this is also another place you can take freight to, Kirkham Tip. Some sea cows over there, and is that a 40? I want to say that's a 40 with its domino headlights. Yeah, I think that's a 40 there. Yeah, that's a 40 with its distinctive sound. The Whistler. Whistling away to itself. Give a little toot to the signaler. We can actually speed up a bit now. And then once we're sort of back here, it goes back up to 70. Goes up to 70. And they go up to 70. Let's get that up. Then you got the old line off to Blackpool Central. I suppose that signal box back there would have been so much more important, 20 years prior to when this route is set, controlling all the points to Blackpool Central, and days gone by. Which now, the old railway track to Blackpool Central is now a road. Quite cool actually seeing it as a road, as you can sort of, it's like so obvious it was a railway, but they've just put a road on it. Yeah, we'll get that back up to 70, which, I mean, top speed of this is 70. It didn't really seem to be wanting to get above 70, so it should be quite a easy journey. Yeah, just another cool list of things to do on this route, among a vast amount of others. I think there was also a steam rail tour for this route. I think there is. I'm pretty certain I remember seeing like one of the articles and it had like a steam train. Although saying I don't know if there is. I'll have to double check that. I'm pretty sure there is a steam rail tour on here. So I definitely remember in one of the articles for when this route was coming out, there was like a steam train in one of the screenshots, and it was like, take the rail tour. I'd have to check that. Have a check of it. Yeah, I do enjoy driving the first gen DMUs. It's just quite engaging. You've got the gears to do, you've got the lapped brakes to do. It's like when you have it's like it's like the equivalent of having PZB on in Germany. It sort of keeps you engaged, keeps you doing things like constantly. Whereas say if you don't have PZB on, German routes are quite boring. And that's quite a weird example actually to give, but yeah, it's driving one of these. I know you've got to. I don't know what am I saying. But you've got to, it just you engage more. It's a bit more engaging. Well, I suppose here at 70, it's a bit easier just coasting along. You might have made a bit of sense out of that. Maybe. Next station along is Poulton Le Fylde. It actually is quite a way away still. We sort of go across these open fields. And fairly soon we will see Blackpool off to the left of us, which I think you see on the next sort of opening. Yeah, then hang on, there it is over there. Yeah, over there. So still a bit of a distance away. Sort of where all those high rises are. This would be like the nicest signal box to work at. So just in the middle of, well, this. Looks lovely. Little toot to the signaller. I wonder if that was common, like something common to do. Yeah, when you go past the signal box, give a wave or give a toot of the, whistle or horn. Obviously now, well, all of the signalling places are mostly, well, it's down this way. They're all in Three Bridges ROC or in York ROC. Sort of getting rid of all the little local boxes. The Blackpool Tower. I don't know how well you can see that on video, but it is over there. Yeah, as we now actually approach Poulton Le Fylde, so we'll get ready to start slowing down. It comes down to 50 and then down to 20. It's quite a drop in the speed. Oh, a little bit late for the 50. As long as we're down for the 20, which is, we're going about 53, I reckon, over the 50 board. I thought it was slightly further back. I don't think it was actually on that bridge. But yeah, we've got to be ready for the 20, which is coming up fairly soon. And I think after that it might be 35 and up to 70 again, and it slows right down coming into Blackpool North. So there's one of those routes I'm interested in. There's those routes I was mentioning it in the Metrolink video we did. I don't know if that's out already. You've got to be interested in the route to learn it. Like, yeah, say something like Rapid Transit, Antelope Valley Line. I'm not particularly too interested in them, and as we don't play TSW every single day now on stream, I just don't really have time to learn them as such, or only really learn the routes I'm interested in. This one, for example. And if I'm interested in it, it's like click straight away, 1 or 2 runs and I know it. You got the Bernays branch which goes off to the right, or the old ex-Fleetwood line. And up to 35. Right, let's go. That should be just about. The 35 doesn't last too long. And Leighton is the next station along, and then Blackpool North. So we've got that really steep gradient up into Blackpool North, or between Leighton and then sort of Blackpool North carriage sidings. Blackpool Tower, sort of towers over Blackpool North station, so it sort of gives you an indication of how far away we are now. Okay, I don't know how well you can see that on the video. Let's go. Let's get one more flyby shot, one more just to finish us off. Pretty certain those tail lamps aren't on, but they actually could be. They are generally quite dim, and also as this is a TOD4 route, it's really bright. Yeah, if you play this route and then go on to something like the Brighton main line, it goes like really dark. There's quite a big difference. So as this is a old TOD3, a 2 train, everything just looks a bit dimmer on it. Oh, we have got a warning signal there, as we would as you know, coming up to the last one. Now, what is the next signal box? Blackpool North, number 2. And there's 2. There's one at sort of this end, and there's one basically right in front of the station. This is that tricky grade. It's not 15 just yet. 15 starts a bit. I think that's sort of a warning, but it is sort of a warning, an old style warning for it. Still done a bit much there. Yeah, that's one signal. Is that one of the signal boxes coming up on the left there? I'm pretty certain there's 2 signal boxes here. There's one you can go in, one you can't go in. Yeah, it's just there. Just look how nice it looks though. Just, I don't know, sort of looking out over the carriage sidings and the yard here. All overgrown, a bit derelict. It just looks fantastic. It's just one of those routes where you, like, every time you go on it, you're just like, wow. Or you go from one of the other routes to this one, you're like, whoa, are we playing like a different game? Well, it's not that bad, but you do notice a big step up in quality on here. There we go, got the road into Blackpool North. Thank you, signaller. Speed that up. Cool. Good, I was just making sure we had audio there. I know it's a bit late on in the video, but yeah, it's all good. So it'll probably be quite easy to stop in this. Like on say like, yeah, the 47 or any of the local hauled trains, it's like, oh, we're coming up to the buffers, you know, got to be quite careful. Whereas in this, and this is easy. Don't know, it looks a bit fuzzy, some fuzzy trains I can see. Oh, Blackpool North, what's that one? Oh, that's 300 yards. something there. See, there's like a building up there. There's like some sort of watchtower at the top. Also, just coming into Blackpool North, it feels like it feels important. It feels there's lots of trains here, lots of different trains as well. You got the tower sort of overlooking the station, quite overpowering. It's just really, really nice. It's like a nice station to come into, and the game has recreated it just really, really well. I mean, I don't know what it was like in the 80s, but I mean, this must be a pretty good representation of what it was like. A little bit further. A little bit further. Stop. Oh my god, it's fine. We are here. Just ignore whatever happened there. And what I said about 2 minutes ago. Here we are. This is Blackpool North. Let's no, not that. Actually, yeah, that. Yes, do that and do that. Cool. Here we are. Did we possibly? We might have possibly. Given the buffer's a really, really small kiss. Well, I don't know actually. It did sort of feel like it, but I don't know if we actually did. I think we just braked a bit hard, and well, yeah. But yeah, that is going to be everybody for today's Train Sim World video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. But yeah, now you've got the 101 and the Pacer there together. Lovely. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.